The studio is smelling very effervescent today, and that's not because of my new aftershave. It's because we have the lovely Olivia Mulholland in the studio today from Olivia's Haven.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm still not used to my married name.
I'm not used to your married name either.
I'm like, I'm Olivia Burns. Who's that?
I had to really focus on not saying Burns there, so don't want to confuse anybody or upset your lovely husband. But yes, how are you?
I'm great. I'm so good. Yeah, I'm a bit tired, but I'm good.
I'm sure we were just discussing you had recently opened a new store.
New store, third store in Northern Ireland. So yeah, things have been kicking on.
In fact, for anybody that maybe doesn't know, what is your?
Yes.
Do you want to describe your business? What is the background?
Yes. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. I always forget that bit.
You always it's best to tell. Best to tell everyone.
Skim on by.
Yeah.
It is Olivia's Haven. So we are a home fragrance brand in Northern Ireland. We hand pour all of our own fragrances. Everything's uniquely designed and everything comes really beautifully boxed. And the final product's always absolutely gorgeous, beautifully boxed, and every scent is matched to like a memory and a story. So there's loads of real detail behind each of the fragrances. Yeah. So we find that we're very much like people love to gift our products because they're so detailed and so gorgeous.
They are. It's very creative. Stands out.
Yeah.
I was thinking when I was obviously arranged to speak with you, the association between scents and smells and memory.
Yes.
Like that is obviously a big part of your business and what it's built around. And I know myself, like different aftershaves or foods and stuff, it can kind of bring you back to real certain moments. So it's that was obviously a purposeful tactic that you used behind?
Definitely. It's one of those that's sort of like become a happy thing that's sort of just, it has sort of just been a happy thing that's come into the products, because really it started with my grandfather. He was a doctor, but he also loved the English language, and he had his own like poetry book which he left with us. Like he's dead about like 20 plus years now, but what is lovely is that we have this poetry book called Life's Journey. And we always read it as a family, and I loved just like every now and then you could just dip in and just sort of tap into like his mind and his love of the English language and all these stories and things that he brought to life and all these places. For example, we have a little place. He bought this house on an island in Donegal, and the island's called Easter Island. And he bought this house in the 1960s, and it stayed in the whole family since then. And he wrote a gorgeous poem about it. And that's sort of where it all began, because then I had this idea of, well, I'm not brilliant at poetry or anything like that, but I'd love to like leave something behind, when I'm gone. Do you know that sort of idea? Build something. That's like if I have at the time I didn't have kids, so when I have kids, they can have something to like look back on me, and like it's a moment in time, something that I created, something I made that lives on way after me. So that's sort of how it all began. And then I started, then one of my first scents was Easter Island. So matching a scent to then that whole story around that special place that we have in our family, and then using a bit of my grandfather's poem within that story. So
that's lovely.
That's sort of how it all started. But then then scent and memory all comes into it as well, because they're all linking then to my life's memories and special milestones and moments.
Yeah. No, it's lovely. It's such a nice connection. And then I think your audience probably, there's that real connection, and they can empathize with those moments. So there's a real connection with you as the person behind the brand.
Yeah, and
they feel like they get to know you, I think, as such.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's really nice as well, because like we get, we did a scent. It was one of the first scents that I created actually before a live event, which was the wedding, and we created that for my and Aaron's wedding day in June 22. And like now, it's just absolutely gorgeous to be able to have. It's just so lovely to have people now come into like our stores, and they get engaged, and they have their own life moments, or they get married, or they have a wedding anniversary, and they then have to run in and get our wedding candle.
Did everyone get a wee mini candle as a favour? Was that a thing?
A mini one? They got a full one.
Oh, here. No expense spared.
Here, we spoiled them rotten.
Brilliant.
We spoiled them rotten.
That's very good.
It was the first wedding I've ever been at that there were no favours left behind in the morning.
Nice.
They were all definitely taken. Do
you remember? I was thinking there. So I was up at Olivia's. It was your family house.
That's where we had the wedding.
Yeah, and that was, I think it was like March or April 22, so it was just before your wedding.
Yes, we did the cocktail collection.
You had done that cocktail collection.
Yes.
And I had the privilege of going up and making some cocktails at is it a baby grand piano? There was a
I
piano
think
we
so.
were
Yeah,
around?
we were on the piano.
It's
It
one
was
of the
good.
fancier
Yeah,
bars that
we
I've
didn't
worked
play
at.
the piano. We just
Thankfully.
we just
But no, some lovely cocktails. I was trying to remember. So there was the espresso martini, mimosa.
no espresso. You're close. Espresso martini. You're thinking mimosa because it was a peach Bellini.
Oh, right.
And then it was also a ginger fizz.
Ginger fizz.
Maybe that's what you think.
it.
Yes.
That could
Yeah,
be it.
ginger
It was
and lime.
the champagne glass I'm thinking of, so you're right.
Yes.
It was the peach Bellini.
I think
That's
yes.
it.
So we did those three. So they were lovely, and they're still scents that are in our
Do
collection
you
today.
still have them?
Yeah, very much limited edition. Like we have
Yeah.
them in our probably talk about this as well, but like in our New Ann Street store, we have like we've got the biggest collection of our scents in one place. So like that's lovely. So we have like our limited edition cocktail collection in
So
there.
it'd be like the go-to place to see it all.
Everything. Yeah.
Do you ever feel like that with this is random, but it makes me think of Marks and Spencer's, right?
Yes.
And I'm like, if you ever want to nip to a Marksies,
Yes.
like clothing wise, right?
Yes.
There's certain ones you wouldn't go to because they maybe don't have like a full set.
100%.
Whereas like for me, Sprucefield is always one to be like, go to Sprucefield because it is the full.
It's
gonna
the
have full
legit one.
works.
It's like it has the whole
The
range.
OG.
The whole
So,
range. Exactly. So,
so even though-
flagship.
That's probably the word I'm looking
Flagship.
for. Very good. Do you know from that cocktail collection? I remember that day I took home an espresso martini one,
Yes.
and I think I only lit it like very recently.
What?
Yeah, like
What?
three odd years.
Do you know we find that people
I was-
just
I was
people
gonna
hang on
ask,
to
do you-
them?
Do you find that with people like, yes, particularly if it's gifted,
Yes.
are people a bit hesitant maybe about
People
burning
are
it?
hesitant. People are
Yeah.
hesitant. I think that's why we also have the lovely wax melts because then people are much more everyday with those.
Yeah.
Whereas the candle, people really keep them, and because I think the boxes have been designed to almost be like a work of art.
Yes,
So
I know we should have had some today.
I
because
am
they are,
actually
they're
so
beautiful.
silly. I
We'll
actually meant
check it
to.
out.
Well, maybe do we?
Yes, we can drop it in and link people and whatnot. But they're
We'll
lovely.
drop it in. I'll bring it in
You,
too.
you don't do you design them?
Yeah, so they're all they all come from my brain, but I'm not I am not
Good to hear. It's not AI.
No, oh my goodness,
Not yet.
what is not AI these days?
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness, something that AI cannot take over. But yeah, it's they all just sort of blank canvas. They all start with the story, and then the name comes out of that, and then the artwork then
Yeah.
builds around that. So I have a really clear. So I'm like what you call like a creative thinker, but I am not a drawer. Like I cannot draw. I could barely draw like a stick. Like I'm a stick man person.
I feel like
level.
I'd be something similar. I could describe it to someone to articulate.
Yeah, like I
but
know what I can see it, but
Yeah.
I like can't always like I could never put it together. So I
Yeah.
work with different illustrators or graphic designers depending on
Yeah.
depending on what I'm doing, and then they bring that all to life on the box.
Yeah. From a business perspective, obviously
Mm.
you've built this business around scents. How, because since we've known each other, your
Mm.
business has scaled and kept growing. How do you do that, pardon the pun, without burning out yourself?
I mean, I find that I just go, and then I do hit a ceiling, and then I just need to just have like a
Hmm.
just a moment, you know. So I'm
We all do.
yeah, I feel like I go at 100 miles an hour. Like my family always like, we are just working so hard. Like, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I love it at the same time. So I think at the center of it, it's just I honestly, genuinely just so love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I love creating the products, and I love the team that we have. And I love getting up and going in and getting involved in it. So I like, it's not like I'm dreading it or anything, but
Yeah.
obviously there's so much work around that you know, maybe the more, as I would say, the boring stuff like the financials, which are actually obviously key, but
I know
like
what you
there's so many, because I'm a creative brain. So like my husband Aaron and I, we tag team it a
Aaron's
lot of the
involved in
time.
business,
Oh,
isn't he?
he's 100.
Yeah.
He's like, we are like 50-50 in this together.
Yeah,
So yeah, he's I was gonna say silent. He's definitely not silent, but he's he is just not like on the socials. He wouldn't be. He
Yes.
wouldn't. He wouldn't. It's his worst nightmare
it
to be on Instagram.
It is
whatever.
your name. So
It is, yeah.
You don't
He
have a
does
cho-
joke. He's going to call it Aaron Saving someday and just take over.
and I'm not sure it's going to take over.
I know.
Could give it a go.
I could give it a go. How do I not burn out? I mean,
Okay, no, it's a very open-ended question. But
I don't know. I just, yeah. Do you know one thing that we always do actually is we always have a treat somewhere in the diary. So whether that be, you know, right now we're like, it's end of October coming into November. We know we're hitting our crazy season now. So we always go like, right, January, we're going to be somewhere. We don't know where it is yet because we'll book it last minute, but it's going to be warm. We're going to be somewhere warm in January.
I think you need it, you know, something to look forward to. It's just odd now that we were discussing briefly before. A couple of the things that I'm now looking forward to is like we're going to Madrid to do a High Rocks. And it's like, oh yeah, you're really looking forward to that. But it's like, it's almost an excuse. It's still an excuse to get away.
Yeah.
It almost feels, I don't know, it's weird. Do you ever find sometimes if you're asking for assistance in childcare?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me or Jenny and myself. There's like an element of like guilt sometimes to be like, oh, like, could you look after the kids? Even though it's like maybe your grandchildren and you might want to spend time with them. But with this, it feels like, well, we're actually going to do physical activity. So like that's like a legitimate reason. It's not just I'm going on a piss up.
Oh, I see. So you've created this to get rid of the children.
No, well, I mean, it depends what angle you look at it. You know,
I'm joking.
Mentally and physically need a break.
No, I get that. Yeah, no. But the thing is, when we go, we'll probably, yes, I would love the idea of maybe getting Sophie looked after at that point, but I feel like we'll probably all go. We'll probably all go, but I mean, it would be heavenly. I mean, we're actually just discussing, you know, how could we bring a grandparent with us? That seems to be the way to do it.
I know a lot of people that do that, and I can now, having done a couple of holidays without, I can see the advantages.
See, we haven't actually gone away with Sophie yet, so like this is probably why I'm like, I don't know.
So you haven't done a plane yet?
Sorry, we have done a plane. We did like a little, when she was 5 weeks old, we nipped over and did like a wee weekend in Bath just to get away, but like not far away, but yeah.
Bath's beautiful.
But we wanted to just do, Arm's like, let's just do a quick flight to see how we get on. Yeah. Do you know, like an up and down, and let's just do something and have a bit of a rest. But with a 5-week-old, you don't really have a rest, but it was good.
It's an experience.
Change of scenery.
I remember being very apprehensive about Emmy's first flight, and then it was okay. She did very well. Yeah. And then the first flight with the two of them, we did Tenerife, so it was like 4.5 hours. Yeah. And they did well, in fairness. Like Jenny had them very well prepared.
I think it's all in the prep and like, you know, where are the snacks? Like, where are they?
And I think the advantage actually with, say, the Tenerife one, it was, you know, Jet 2 and it was just filled with families on the plane.
Yes, so you don't have the guilt. It's not like you're flying British Airways and you've got like businessmen all around you that you're like, oh, we're the only ones with kids here. And then you feel like under pressure.
And I have the likes of my lovely brother and sister, the doting auntie and uncle, who would openly be like, yeah, see when I'm on a plane and the kids, like, I'm just like, is there not like a section for you guys? Like, all right, you know, that could be your niece, that could be your nieces. People are judging.
Exactly, but also I feel like that would make me more relaxed. Like as a parent, like if there was a section, I'd be like,
true. That here, that's,
like I actually feel like I would enjoy that more because I'm like, actually we're in the parents'
Should there be a family section on planes?
Yeah, I feel like that would be really good. That could be a really good angle. I hope Jet2 are listening. I feel like budget airlines are not going to introduce this.
some sort of childcare section would be delightful.
Yeah.
With the business model, then obviously you've mentioned Aaron is involved as well. What does a sort of week to week look like for you guys then? Obviously with Sophie now being in the picture and childcare and stuff, do you have a good support system?
Really good, I have to say. I feel like we're super lucky, and like we sort of we didn't put her into nursery for ages. We were like we felt like we had to hang on, you know, because also there's that element of like we do work for ourselves, so technically we don't have to, you know, we could bring her everywhere with us, and we did that for a long time. We brought her to every single meeting. I literally remember interviewing people, and like as her she was literally like about 6 weeks old in a little thing, and like she was obviously super quiet and just down there, but like I'm literally doing an interview and have to be like, I'm so sorry, but my newborn's just there, but she'll be fine. It's like we did bring her absolutely everywhere, and then it got to the point where it got tricky because like she's like screaming, she wants her lunch, you know, she needs a nap, so you know, so it just becomes real, you know, she won't nap, she needs her cot, like a cot nap, not a pram nap, and that all just gets way more complicated. So we got her into nursery, so she now goes to nursery 2 days a week, and then Aaron's mum, my mother-in-law, takes her on a Friday, and now takes her overnight on a Friday.
Oh wow.
So every Friday.
Every week?
Every week.
That's fantastic.
So it is a game changer. So then we get her
like on a Saturday. That takes her overnight?
Aaron's mum, so my mother-in-law takes her overnight. on
Mum, I hope my mum's watching this. Maybe.
overnight on a Friday. Now, Aaron is an only child, so I feel like this plays in. Like, this is the reason why we have got this luck, because this would not happen. I don't feel like it on
It
my
is,
side.
I have to say, from my own experience, and you may agree or disagree, it's very nice to see like our own parents, now grandparents, how they are with the kids, because
Yes.
obviously, like, we are the parents now.
Yes.
Life is really busy. There's lots going on, particularly
Yes.
running your own business. And for them now to be a bit more relaxed, and life maybe isn't as busy for them, and they can invest
can
the
really
time or be a
enjoy
bit
it.
more present. And it's just I just feel like they really enjoy
No,
it.
and like honestly, like my mother-in-law's amazing. Like, she literally, and her and
Brownie
Sophie now,
points.
yeah, and she literally, her and Sophie have such a lovely, like, they have such a lovely bond now as well. So it's works really well. And then my dad quite often will take her if we're up in Coleraine Way. It's just because we're based in Belfast quite a lot, and then Angus family are more here. So if we're up in Coleraine doing something, my dad quite often will take her, for the afternoon if we've got meetings and things like that. So
Brilliant.
we sort of, it's just a juggle. It's just like,
Oh, that's it.
who's doing who's doing what. Yeah, and like the start of the week. So Monday, Tuesday are our toughest days, because we're trying to work the businesses fully, everything's going. And we've got Sophie to manage as well. So it's like, there's a lot. Manage sounds like really strict.
Well, I appreciate you being here on one of those days, the busier days.
Well, and it wouldn't work. Like, it's a total team effort. Like, Aaron is looking after her, or she would be literally here on this podcast screaming.
Well,
which,
you know what? That could be the next phase. Bring the kids on board.
bring the kids.
Found her
I
own
mean,
family.
I can't imagine she would behave herself, but yeah,
my
I'd be
two certainly
stressed.
wouldn't. My two certainly wouldn't.
I don't think I would be able to string a sentence. Do you know, like, when you're like focused on your child, and then
Yeah.
like you literally cannot string a sentence together?
So often I'll ask Jenny if she's been out to, say, meet her friends, but the girls are with her.
Yeah.
How's Louise? How's
Yeah.
Lindsay? Whatever. It's like, I'm not really sure, because my attention was
Yeah.
the girls are playing up, or
100%.
and my girls have. I think it's as a result of Fox's Den, which is obviously lovely. They can come. They know their daddy owns it. They
Yeah.
are treated like royalty. It's brilliant.
Love it, yeah.
But their table etiquette is maybe not fantastic as a result. Because
I mean,
they
they're 2
feel
and
they
4.
can-
We'll let them off.
I know, but it's a lot. It is a lot, because then if you bring them out anywhere else, it's like they think they can just run around and
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
See, they get away with a lot more.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like climbing on tables. No,
You're like,
Not
yeah,
the
we
one.
don't do that.
no, preferably not. I really don't want you to do it in my restaurant either, but we'll let you away with it. I'm intrigued from a business perspective.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying that when you started out, it was online?
Oh, 100%.
Everything was
yeah,
100%
everything.
online.
Yeah.
You now have, is it 3 physical
3
locations?
physical locations, plus our TikTok shop as well.
Wow, you see, Caitlin was on here a few weeks ago by Caitlin.
Yes.
And she was talking about doing TikTok live and stuff. It's a whole new world to me.
Yeah, and
I-
it's cool.
But I hear lots and lots of people, got that from the TikTok shop and whatever. So it's obviously
So we have all
on
those
trend.
elements going. So we've got the online, the website, we've got TikTok, and then we have the 3 stores.
yeah.
So
What was the thinking behind the 3 stores, the physicality, the physical locations? So
um,
obviously, I only ask because that comes with increased overheads and things.
100%. Yeah, no, and more. Let me tell you, a lot of stress. So I suppose for us, it started with, it was very much like a local, really very, very micro type business, local operation. That was like, we were making all the products up in the North Coast, and then we had so many. We did like these lovely pop ups, so we sort of eased in gradually. And
Yeah.
like, honestly, some of those were the best attended things I've ever been to still for Olivia's Haven. Like,
Yeah.
they were unbelievable, and that was like in 2020, 2020,
Yeah.
21, when like things were, obviously people were just dying for like an experience at that time with lockdown, and people really wanted to go, and we were all, and then people would message, be like, any chance that, can I come in and smell the range? Like, I'm on your website and I want to like buy something, but I just don't know what scent to go for. Can you describe it? And I spent my whole time describing scents, and it's just not the same.
Yeah.
So then we started with just like our Coleraine store, and then we merged that with our workshop. So our workshop is actually behind our Coleraine store now. So that's a lovely team there that just sort of works. Everything's made there and everything's put out the front in that store. And I worked there myself every single day for 6 months, 6 days a week, no staff.
Yeah.
So I think that's how you sort of, you have to go into these things, because you're like, I don't have a clue how a shop would perform,
Yeah.
do you know?
Yeah.
And we don't want to take on those additional
Yeah.
overheads because we've got rent and rates already. So then it was me. Like I was in there 6 days a week, every
Yeah.
single day. And then once we realised, you know, actually, you know, we could maybe get somebody in part time, and it sort of grew from there. And then when I got pregnant with Sophie, like we got past it. We had a lovely Christmas in there. The people came out and really supported us in North Coast, and then it sort of built from there. That we could see, like from our online orders, that a lot of our customers are like Newtonards, like Carrickfergus, Bangor. So we knew that there was a little bit of a hub there as well. So we thought we'd take a risk and like go for something that was close to, because we actually live in like East Belfast and Ballyhackmore.
Yeah.
And we love going to the Belmont Road for coffee, and a little bit, there's some really nice boutiques there, and like the perfect unit sort of came up at the right time that we were looking. And just with me being pregnant and all of that, I thought I could manage that quite, you know, not easily, but like it'd be easier to manage location wise. So we went for that, and that then worked really well. And then same thing happened. We actually looked down Ann Street at Christmas last year. We looked down that street and we just saw the footfall, and we're just like, it's amazing. Like what would it be like to have a Christmas on Ann Street, like in the city centre of Belfast, like right in the hub of it, like amazing for brand awareness as well. So that's one big thing that the shops do, is as well as your brand awareness. And then and we were sort of looking for the opportunity, and then it just, I don't even know how, things they just came about, and suddenly we were offered the opportunity to get into Ann Street for this Christmas, and we were just like, let's just go for it and take the risk, and just threw everything into it. So yeah, we got the keys and opened it within 2 weeks. So
Class.
It was
Some turnaround.
Yeah.
I think there is something, like even you just described that there, I can feel the excitement and the buzz, and it's like, obviously it is a risk.
It's a huge risk.
But it's like, that's why it's kind of why we do what we do. You're reminding me of a bit about our own story, where we had for Nightcap, the events company, we had a unit in Newtonards, left Newtonards, had a unit elsewhere, worked out of Dean's Garage, and then it was post-COVID. It was like, right, we need to like level this up again. Could have went anywhere. We actually went back to Newtonards, a unit opposite where we were before, which then led to us taking over Fox's Den. But that wouldn't have happened had we not have went back. So then this opportunity unfolded itself, and you know, touch wood, currently to date, it's been a fantastic
location for
move and location. But it's just that sort of like fate and chance, and honestly, you have to be open to these things.
You have to put yourself out there 100%, and quite a lot. Like, so one of the things that I always talk about with Aaron as well is just like, I'd rather, like, I want to just go for this. Like, I don't want to just like I don't want this to be just this is not a hobby. I want this. This is like, you know, that I want to properly go for this, and I have got big ambitions for it. So we need to keep moving. We need to keep growing. We need to, you know, we want to put loads of time and energy into it, and yeah, like it's for us, like we're both really, really ambitious. So I don't mean this like this to sound like this, but I just didn't want to just create a job for myself and it just be me that does everything. I wanted to properly create a brand and a business and employ people and, you know, and do all that.
I totally agree. I feel exactly the same with what I do, because it'd be very easy to
I could just sit at home and take no risks. Do you know, pay no rent, pay no rates, and do what I do, and the business lives on forever.
So two things that I want to ask, and I'm going to do it consecutively so I don't forget, because we've discussed it in previous conversations. One was, you sort of alluded to this earlier, what you're building. Is it a legacy that you want to build, or are you doing it for lifestyle now? And secondly, I'm going to forget what my second point was. It'll come back to me. Oh yes, it's about enjoying moments. So say like you open Ann Street there. Can you step back and appreciate and be like, wow, that's amazing. No. So this is a common thing.
Literally,
it's a common thing.
Like, what's wrong with me? All I wanted last year was to have this, and I have it. I'm like, yeah, cool. What's next?
I can tell you, there's nothing wrong with it. So there might be a group of us that need to go and see someone, because there's something going about.
Like,
that
seriously,
it's just constant. Well, I'm speaking for myself here, but it seems to be, you do that one thing. So you'd sort that out perhaps for a year. Thought this would be amazing. Get it. And you're probably thinking, what's the next thing?
Like, I'm already like, what are we doing next Christmas? What's the thing next Christmas? Because I've set that up. We've got a team. It's working.
What's wrong with us?
What is wrong with us? Like, everyone else is like, like you have customers coming in. Sorry, also just to also say, like, one of the reasons for doing it as well is just the feedback you get on your products. Like, there's nothing like it. And like,
as in that
and
in
customers
person
and in
feedback?
person, so
Yeah.
it's lovely, and you really build a community with the shops as well. So that's another reason for the stores why we love them.
I think a lot of people are seeking, particularly post-COVID, I know we're like 5 years,
Yeah, I know.
whatever.
We'll always be postcode.
I know, fucking hell. I literally hate talking about it. But people are seeking more experiences again in person.
100%.
You know, I was at an event last week, Rima Sumo opening their brand new store in town.
Class.
And the theme behind that was very much like creating an experience for customers. Customers want to come and feel the clothes, you know, just seek that experience.
Yeah.
Anybody can go online and buy a candle or buy clothes, not know if it fits, not know what the smell is.
Yeah.
So actually then experiencing that and hopefully having a very good experience with the staff and stuff that are there.
Yeah, so that's you just alluded to something as well. One of the main reasons for us as well, because obviously a lot of people will go down the wholesale route with what we're doing.
Yeah,
so we've you know, we have done, like, we've been in Brown Thomas and we've done that, and we've been in Arnott's, but we really want to keep control of the brand experience, and like, we don't want to just be on a shelf at the back of a gift shop gathering dust.
Yeah.
And you know how that product is presented is so important to me, like how the brand looks, how it feels. Customer's experience when they first experience Olivia's Haven is so important. So having our own stores and just making that experience just really special, and like guiding, like we have our scent bar, we always want to be guiding customers through that. And one thing, you know, we bring on new staff, and it's all about, like, you know, it doesn't matter if somebody comes in here and doesn't purchase. I'm not, like, it's not about that. It's about the experience when they come in. I want every customer to come in, and when they leave, I want them to feel better than when they first come into the store. And that's it. That's the objective. You know, just one, and you know, and hopefully, if they didn't buy, hopefully they'll come back at Christmas, or hopefully they'll come back again.
That's a very interesting point, because that's something I've learned, particularly in the last 18 months, that there can be this frustration, and you could probably see it more if you had a physical store. Someone comes in, doesn't buy something. With us, particularly with the events company, it's more of like outreach and previous clients we've had, and you'll be like, you know, let us know if there's anything coming up. Nothing comes, could come last minute, whatever. But it's key that that you understand. It's about letting people know that you're there and what you offer. That moment just wasn't the right moment for them to need that. 100%. But then 4 weeks down the line, they might say, "Flip, it's my auntie's birthday. She loves candles. You know that. Do you know what, that local brand? That'd be fantastic."
That'd be
then
great.
that happens.
Yeah.
And I know that those metrics can be hard to track, but you have
Really
to
hard
sort
to
of
track.
you have to sort of believe in that at the same time, or else we'd all just go do lolly.
Exactly, and like we're all about that, and you know, that our products are, you know, they're premium, they're gorgeous. You get like an amazing product out of it, and an amazing unique fragrances. So it's like, we want to always match up the experience to that as well. So it's really important to me that you know, you'll never get somebody. You should never come into Olivia's Haven store and not be acknowledged. We always, a friendly hello, do you know, is always a bare minimum, of what people should get. But you should get loads of chat from our girls in store, because they all know.
I always think retail sales is tough, because I know myself, it's like you want to be acknowledged, but you probably don't want someone being your shadow.
That's it. So I'm always just, it's a real fine line. So you just have to, it's all about body language and reading how much attention people want, and backing off, let people just, you know, it's just a hello. And I think, like, we're not, and our girls are always like, the team as well, we always, they're just tasked with being friendly and nice. They're not tasked with, you need to make X sales today.
So
it's not pressure. It's actually not like that at all at Olivia's Haven. So it's just a genuine, like, the people we hire are always, the first, like, retail experience isn't even important to us. It's more just like, are you friendly, and are you have you got are you warm and friendly, and
probably,
like,
I mean, you probably can't say this, but you probably know immediately when you
within
meet
10
someone.
seconds.
Yeah.
Less.
Particularly with that sort of vibe, you know, you're going to know if they are
away.
friendly by nature or not. So
Straight away. No. Yeah. So it's really important, and that's it's a big part of it for us, for sure.
The wholesale angle is interesting. It makes me think of just the drinks background, and I know it's it's retail, but like, say, FMCG stuff, like when I did my craft beer and just having worked for different drinks brands, particularly like startup brands. I know a lot of other suppliers that are distillers and brewers that are now in big retail stores.
Yes.
And as a small business, you always reach that line of like, do you go commercial or do you stay that sort of authentic.
Yeah.
And it is tough because when you're in the big stores, as you've mentioned, you will become just another number on the shelf, and
Very
those
difficult.
workers don't necessarily care about
They don't
your
care
brand.
at all.
I've worked for big brands going in merchandising, and they don't care about the big brands, so they're definitely not going to care about smaller brands. So you're constantly having to pull stuff forward, make sure it's all sitting pretty on the right shelves and stuff.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
it is a,
it's
it's
a
a
tough one,
balance.
but then like it's hard when you get like, when somebody puts in a big order, it's hard to refuse, isn't
Well,
it?
that's it.
You
And
know,
that's why you do it.
that's
So
why you do it.
if it comes to that at some stage.
Yeah, no,
So-
absolutely. But it's and you're saying as well about like retail being like maybe much more switched to back to that physical experience after
Yeah.
COVID. But like we've also found like a definite different way of shopping with sort of talked about it with TikTok Shop now, and it's very much like it's almost like that retail experience, but live, and it's merging the two. It's like it's merging retail experience live
Yes.
with your online.
Yeah.
So I feel like that it's really interesting. It's really interesting.
So the TikTok shop exists without you doing a live, right? The live just would boost your sales on a TikTok shop. Is that
TikTok,
right?
but TikTok Live is part. So TikTok sort of there's loads of different elements to it. There's like the paid element. There's like there's the affiliates creating videos and content, and then there's also like the live. So there's also then your own page and your organic content. So there's loads of different elements that all feed into it. But the live is really critical, I think, because we have literally people who join every single night. Like we go live like 4 hours a day, and people join us. Yeah, and people join us like every single night.
Do you do that, or is there
I
staff?
did.
Yeah.
So with everything at Olivia's Haven, I've always done it.
Mm-hmm.
And then at a certain point,
Let go.
I let go and I go on to the next thing. So I did it up until about a month ago, until Ann Street became a thing. And then I needed my attention to be on Ann Street. So right now I'm on Ann Street. But we've now got a really good live team.
Brilliant.
And we host all of our lives from our Belmont Road store. So everybody goes in there and does their lives. And that's all. Like, we have customers who literally join every single live. They buy from us. They chat away to us. They really form relationships with like our team, which it's unbelievable. Like and we genuinely are like excited to see all of them.
So you
as
get
well.
like regulars.
Regulars.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable.
Cool.
It's like
And,
it's
are
a
they always
whole
buying?
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
This whole TikTok shop blows my mind.
It is.
Brilliant.
It's cool. Like it's really cool. It
I'll have
is.
to get
It's
involved.
like the next. It's definitely I think it's the next step for retail.
Yeah. Interesting. Sort of mentioning TikTok and stuff there, you've always been very good and prominent at social media with the brand.
Yeah.
And, you were, when I think back to it, you were definitely one of the first. I always remember that you were very good at just speaking to camera, just doing it, about your brand and things, which is great, because more of us need to tell
To chat.
and do it, because like you need to let the customers know like what you're doing, what's going on, and then people buy from people.
100%.
So if they connect with you,
Yeah.
But what I was going to ask is, social media, becoming a mum,
Yes.
where's the boundaries? Are you very much business with social media? Do you show much of your family side? Where's the boundaries there with that?
I'm really strict with it's. I am not. Just as well, I just hate like I am not in any way an influencer. Do you know? Like I'm very strict that Olivia's Haven page is. It's
the
business.
page. Yeah.
It's not my family.
Yeah.
So that is. There's always
None of your
been.
staff are offended there. Thought I was her family.
They are in a way,
Yeah. Extended family.
They are extended family, but no, in terms of like Aaron's never on there. Like, so
Yeah.
I will say though, the odd time Sophie has shown up on there, but I am very strict on it. It's very much like, this is what we're doing today at Olivia's Haven, because I feel like, you have to stay super focused to get anything across. And if I start introducing family and all that, and then also the pressure of that, like I genuinely do not want to have to go out on a Saturday afternoon with my family and feel the pressure to have to post what I've had for lunch or where I've been.
Yeah. So trip to the park.
I genuinely.
I know.
Because I work all week in it, and I am like, I have to post all week. I have to come up with the schedules every week. I very much do all of the social media, so I'm doing it for Olivia's Haven. So, when I'm in family time, I don't want to have to think, oh, I need to now be posting about this.
Yeah. Agreed.
No, so it's very black and white for me.
I think that's another theme that is cropped up, that the social media element, like it's important, but it can become very pressurized, and it's, do you want that pressure?
Yeah, it's
You
too.
know?
It can get too much, and I think the best way for me to, for me personally, to have overcome social media pressure, is to just be consistent
Yeah.
and not worry about it. So
Yeah.
like, you know, just be posting, and then you stop worrying. Like it's been a long time since I've worried about how many likes a post has got or how many comments it's got. It's more about just posting and being present, and I'm
Consistency.
not, yeah, and I share stuff, and then some stuff will do well, some stuff won't do well.
Yeah.
And you know, that's social media. Like I'm
Yeah.
not in control of it, and like Meta runs most of it and TikTok runs the other, so it's
Yeah.
like I'm not in control of the algorithm. What I am in
Yeah.
control of is how much
What
I
you do.
post and my consistency.
Mhm.
So I genuinely don't really think about it at
Yeah.
all. Obviously there's a little bit more pressure when you've got like a new launch or something like that, and you
Yeah,
want a
yeah.
video to land, but we're quite good at then being like, all right, we need this to be better than just our normal weekly
Yeah.
content, so we'll just give this a little bit more for a little bit more thought. But yeah, it can be a lot, social media, but I suppose on top of that as well, you know, I have to work in the store in Ann Street now. I'm there. I don't remember last time I had a day off. Like it's open 7 days. It's open 7 days a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's 7 days a week, and we've got all new staff in there. So I really feel like I need to be there 100%.
But it's new. It's new to you as well. So everybody
It's
needs
new
to
to
find their
me.
feet.
We all need to find our feet, exactly. And I do. I absolutely love it. But
That'll be fun parking.
yeah. Oh, here I just got the glider in. It's all good. It's
Oh,
all
brilliant.
good.
Here,
It's all
that's
good.
handy.
But yeah, I have to.
Up the
my
public
point.
transport.
That's it. That's it. But you know, when 6 o'clock comes, I literally need to be closing that shop and running to get the glider so that I can make it home, because Aaron's at home putting Sophie to bed. So I want to just, I want to
Own
at least,
time.
I want to just bring her up the stairs, read her a book, put her into bed. You know, I want to be there for that. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
really strict about, you know, so I don't have time to be like, no, I have to have my whole day
I'll
planned
do-
and done. I'm not going to be in
Do
social
something
media.
in the office.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I'm
good
very
deal.
much like, I have to switch off at 6 o'clock.
Yeah. I can struggle with that, where it's like a guilt thing, but it can work both ways.
Yeah.
So like if you're, I don't know, I suppose it's overthinking in work situations where you can maybe, I know me personally, I'll maybe hang on a bit longer than I need to, whereas actually I don't want to come across like I'm being rude,
Yeah.
but actually I could just be like, I don't need to be involved in this, like I'm done, I'm away. But it's
Yeah.
almost like, oh, I'll hang around, but it's only to my detriment,
I
because
know.
either I'll miss out on time with the girls, I'll stress myself out because something else will be brought up,
Yeah.
or I'm then rushing. I feel like I'm constantly rushing from one thing to the next. So
That's that you've hit the nail on the head. I feel like my whole day is a schedule, and it's like, how can I get the maximum done here? Do you know, like
Yeah.
my whole day, like today's just been crazy already, and I'm just like,
But
how
if
is
it's,
it only still the morning?
if it's not scheduled, that you're in trouble.
Yeah, you
Because
miss it.
if it's just like, oh, let's have a free one, see how it goes. Like it's just
It's wild. I think once you introduce, like, all well and good before you have kids and stuff, but then when
Yeah.
you can freestyle it a lot more. But
Yeah.
like, you know, you could just work all day, all night, whatever, just keep going. But when you have the element of you need to go home,
yeah.
it's a good discipline as well.
Yeah, I think as well, Caitlin and Tony mentioned this, and I actually agree with my own life that having kids has created more structure.
Yes, yes.
So you actually don't have that flexibility, whereas before, like you could have maybe, you know, only yourself maybe knows what the
Yes.
schedule was,
Yes.
and you could maybe bend and flex it a wee bit.
Yeah.
But like with kids and that time, you can't do that. If you have to pick someone up, you have to pick someone up. Or
There's no that's it. You know,
Yeah.
nursery closes at 6.
exactly,
That's it.
that can be stressful.
That's gonna be stressful. And also, I have this thing where
Late night nurseries, there's another thing.
I don't. Come on, guys. Well,
We'll soon just be like, maybe kids weren't for you. Like just
I know.
That's-
I know. Then I get this guilt. I'm like, I literally have had a child and just put them in nursery the whole time, and like be like, and I
But
have the
then-
guilt as well of being like, I'm literally like, get to the stage on like a Tuesday night, I'm like, oh, I'm so ready for her to go to nursery tomorrow,
yeah, I know.
and I'm
know.
like, I feel so bad for.
But
saying
here's the paradox. Why are you doing it all? You're doing it for them.
that. True.
You're building
Doing
this building this life for
That's it.
you know the kids, and you know perhaps a legacy going forward and stuff. So it's
That's the dream.
an
Suppose that's the
ongoing-
hope, and yeah, that's definitely 100% why you do it. I mean, I don't. It's definitely not. You asked earlier, like I said, like, are you doing the business for the lifestyle? I would say, like, no way.
that was my answer as well. Yeah. But on the flip side, I then retorted with, well, actually, I mentioned to you earlier, like I take a Wednesday off with my girls.
Yes.
So, but if I had a job somewhere, I probably couldn't do that.
Well, this
So
is it.
there are advantages, but I certainly think being in the depths, it wouldn't be a lifestyle choice in terms of luxury. I think
it's definitely not a luxury choice.
or
Like you need to
have lots of finances.
you need, like, we now have 20 staff, so you know we
Yeah.
have to think those salaries all have to be paid at the end of the month.
Yeah,
So I can't
yeah.
be going
Yeah.
spending money on
Maldives.
stuff. So
Maldives in January.
tell you what, I would love it, but no, like
Big Christmas round at Olivia's Haven, and we're that's how we'll know how well it's gone. Where you go in January. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make sure that I go somewhere really big. Where's the biggest?
Yeah, but you
where's
don't put
the
you
craziest
won't
bit?
post it on social, so we'll not know.
Exactly.
You can just let me know.
I'll just let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, very good. But like it's an ongoing balance, isn't it? That's the
Listen, it's
seeking.
it's crazy. Yeah, it's definitely. I would say if you are thinking about starting a business, and you think that you're going to be, super wealthy immediately, you need to
Yeah.
rethink it.
I think flipping back to social media, I think that is a problem with social media because people then perceive. I think they see people further along than they
If
are.
they compare day
And-
one with like
Exactly.
year 25.
Yeah.
Do you know? And
Yeah.
I think you can get there, but you have to super stay focused and life. The things
And
chop
then
and change.
there are the anomalies that someone's got it, hit something really good really early.
There's the gym sharks of this world who hit
Yeah.
the lifestyle thing. Like
Yeah.
they're the unicorn prance. You know,
Yeah.
they happen too.
Yeah.
But
I suppose that's a bit like a lottery win. You're
It's a
hoping
lottery win.
I'll start my business and that'll be the one.
I'll be the one that wins
Doesn't
the
mean that
lottery.
they're not working hard because like Jesus, I'm sure it is a lot, and building that, but
I'd say
right
managing
place,
the
right
growth is
time,
awful.
context, timing. It's huge. Right, we like to try and wrap these up with. I'm going to do a little bit of quick fire, but I'm going to ask you first. In fact, should I do that after? I'll do it after. We'll do the quick fire first. Right? Okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Oh
It's,
no.
it's nothing. It's nothing. It's all fun. It's all good. Right. Morning person or night owl?
Morning person.
I'd have guessed you're a morning person. Yeah. I'm a
I was
night
trying
owl.
to think. I was trying to like be cool there and be like, I'm still a night owl. I'm not a night owl.
Love staying up late.
Bed by 9.
This could be a difficult one. Favorite Olivia's Haven scent?
Oh no, for me it's the Secret Library, and then close second is Midnight Carols at Christmas time.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
that?
I love like a deep masculine scent, like
Oh.
loads of oud.
Very
Yeah,
good.
That's my
Oh,
vibe.
here, I'll have to try that one out.
Yeah,
Who lights more candles, you or Aaron?
Aaron actually.
Does he?
Yes,
Yeah.
but he likes to set a nice atmosphere, so he's always good with
Nice.
the atmosphere. Yeah,
It is an atmosphere
it's
setter,
good. Yeah,
to be
and
fair.
because he's quite often like on a Monday and Tuesday he'll be at home, so I'm coming home, and then he will have it. He always has it nice.
He's obviously looking some attention. We'll not get into it. What smell sums up home for you? Maybe one of your favourite scents there, would that be?
Yeah, I think like those codes. I'm all about like those cozier, deeper, like more masculine scents.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like those more smoky, woody fragrances that almost
And-
resemble fire.
And is that then reminiscent of maybe like childhood memories or something?
yeah,
Does that
yeah,
bring you
for
back?
sure. Like the Secret Library one's all about like going to like the Bushmills Inn as a child and the
Lovely.
roaring fires and like that lovely sort of that lovely sort
Cozy.
of old smell that you get when you walk in, and then like the smell of the old books and stuff like that and the leather bound
Nice.
books all combined. Yeah.
You're putting me in the mood for a pint here.
Yeah, well,
In a
here I know.
cozy pub somewhere.
There's nothing better than an open fire. Love it.
And finally, one word for your 2025 mindset, even though we're nearly at the end of 2025, but last quarter mindset.
Just get to Christmas.
Yeah, just perseverance.
Perseverance.
Yeah, just get through.
It's just a lot. Yeah, when you have a child, because she's sort of been 4 months, and she's 4 months old at the start of this year. So yeah, it's been with her, and then managing stores, TikTok shop, and opening Ann Street. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like
No,
just get to the Maldives in January.
that's it. Yeah,
I wish.
get that in your
I'm
vision
not
board.
going to the
So look, we'll wrap things up on if Sophie was to listen to this in the future.
Yeah.
What would you want her to take away from who her mum is at the minute and what she's building and what she's doing?
I hope that if she's listening to this, that she is putting her 100% energy into something that she loves and her passion into something that she loves, and is not afraid of working hard to get there.
Yeah, that's lovely. sure with you as an example, I'll be no bother.
Yeah, we're gonna all start crying.
We'll not do that. Look, let people know where they can find you or what's going on. Obviously, we spoke about Ann Street,
Yes.
but your socials and whatnot.
Yes, come and find us. If you search for us on Olivia's Haven, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we are on TikTok now as well. You can join us live daily on TikToks if you want, if that's your vibe. Or you can come and come into any of our stores. So we're Belfast City Centre on Ann Street. We're the bright pink shop, so you can't miss
Hard
us.
to miss.
Hard to miss.
Yeah.
And then also we're on Belmont Road in East Belfast, and we are also in Coleraine if you're North Coast.
What's the website?
Olivias-haven.co.uk.
Hyphen. Don't forget the hyphen.
Don't forget the hyphen. But I mean, like, I think if you type in Olivia's Haven, I think
find it.
search engines are good enough these days.
I would say so.
They can pick that
Yeah.
up.
Brilliant. Olivia, thank you so much for joining
Thank
me.
you. Thanks
I
so much for having
appreciate
me.
everything you do, and the journey you've been on is amazing to watch,
Oh,
and
thank you.
wish you every success for the future.
Thanks so much. Nice chat.